If you have a teenager preparing for the ACT test, you've probably heard the buzz about which study guide is best. Since the teens are talking about it, we thought parents would want to know what the experts have to say. College admissions coach Amanda Groh is here with her top 3 picks for the best ACT study guides. Amanda, great to have you back today. So I know you teach courses on that help students prepare for the ACT, but for teens not in class who are studying on their own, is a study guide a good idea?
Absolutely. It's worth your Amazon investment to buy a couple of things. So
you have 3 favorites.
I do.
Jump in. At the top of your list, a book you say is essential, the official ACT prep guide.
Right. And I don't say this because it's a fun read. Okay, this book is essential because it contains real tests. These tests were actually administered as ACTs to some poor group of students years ago. And other books on the market that contain practice tests, what they're doing is trying to mimic the style and tone of the ACT, but nobody does it like the ACT test makers themselves.
So practical, hands-on experience.
If your student is going to invest time in preparing for the ACT, they should be using real questions that mimic mimic exactly what the test questions are going to be like. So buy the red book, the official ACT prep guide from the makers of the ACT, because those practice tests are very, very useful in the preparation process.
What if you're in cram mode? What if your student doesn't have a lot of time to invest in this study prep?
Sure. If you're in cram mode, it's still worth seeing some questions. And you can actually go straight to the ACT's website and download a packet that has actual questions in it. But again, straight from the ACT source. It's good to have a strategy guide, though. And there's a couple that I like. Depends on how much of cram mode. How much cram mode are we talking right now?
Okay, let's say we have like a month.
A month, okay, a month. One that I really like is the Black Book. Okay, it's like your top Amazon pick underneath the official one. And it is, it contains some really effective strategies. It comes out in a funny angle. It says the things that the ACT test makers don't want you to know about. Which, yeah, like it's like the ACT makers are these villains that want to keep these secrets from you. I don't think it's quite to that extent. I think that the ACT test makers want you to do well on it. But the thing that this test guide does well is shows you what is rewarded on the ACT, the types of question, like what the question types are and how many of each you'll see.
So it helps you form a strategy?
It helps you form a strategy, and it is a big, thick book, but it's written in a pretty engaging way. And so if your student has a month to study, absolutely, I would recommend this book.
About 20 seconds left. We saw this cover. You also recommend Up Your Score Act.
Up Your Score ACT.
Sorry, ACT.
No, that's all right.
Let me up my score.
No, it's really good too if your student has a shorter amount of time. It's full of comics, little sidebars with little points on it. It's a quicker read, but still has great strategies.
All right, there it is. And if we want to sign up for your class, how can we do so?
StrategicACTprep.com.
Amanda, thank you so much.
Thanks.